For those of you that don't know me, because this is my first YouTube video, my name is Naomi. Welcome to Naomi's Chats. And today's first topic is the feeling of being stuck. Like you cannot move past your zone. Like you can feel that your body and your mind want to be in a different space, especially like your body is in a certain space right now and you just want to be further, you want to be different, you want to embody something that means something to you. And it is definitely something that a lot of people struggle with. Sometimes it feels weakening, it feels like you can't do anything for the life of it. Like you have to either stop because why should you try in the first place, or you move forward, you move past it, you work through it. And sometimes the hard work can feel daunting, but when you take it step by step, it's like, okay, I can do this, I can actually try, I can actually move forward. I feel like a life has valleys, literally valleys. You have your highest peaks where you're like, okay, I'm doing, like, things are good. Wow, move, move, move. And then those parts where you feel like you're not moving, like everything is just still, or you're in a place where you just don't feel like your body is there, but your mind is thinking, I can't, I want to be somewhere else. Those are the valleys. So you have the peak and the valley. And I genuinely think that the best place for you to really think about yourself, what you want, how you want to advance, the life you want, starts in those valleys. Because when you're feeling stuck, you feel like you're not moving, you feel like everything is just still, your body is there, your mind is somewhere else. It's in those moments when you should really take the time and think, what am I doing wrong? If I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing something wrong, what can I do to change it? What type of life do you want? Think about it. Like in these moments, actually try to sit down and think, what type of life do I want? How do I want to feel? How do I envision myself? What type of person do I want to be? What would they do? How would they live? How would they eat? How would they sleep? Would they sleep 8 hours? Would they sleep 9 hours? Like, what would they do? Who are the type of people that they would talk to, they would join with, they would have friends with? Would they shed some of the heavy weight that they already have? And sometimes you also have to think about like the moment that you're in right now. Like, what is it about your right now that you want to change? What is it about the present that you think is hurting you, that you think is keeping you stuck, that you think is keeping you where you do not want to be? Because sometimes it's not about the future being unattainable. Sometimes it's about the present being uncomfortable. It's about the present not being where we want it to be, or simply just that we're not realizing that we're the ones keeping ourselves in the present. I've been watching a lot of videos, listening to a lot of podcasts saying that the difference between A and B, your life now and the life that you want it to be, the difference is you. Because at the end of the day, you in the present and you in the future, there is only one common denominator, and that is you. That is you, honey. Because if you start living your life like how you would want future you to live it, but right now in the present, you're bringing that back to you. You're making that your present. You're making that your current state. You're making that your reality. And eventually your body will get so used to that new reality, you'll be like, whoa, I actually can do this. Like I did this. I made future me into present me, and now I'm here. But of course, it's not that simple. It can't be that simple, right? Because why is it that if I want to be that boss lady that wakes up every day at like 6 a.m., works out, this, that, like, why can't, why is it that simple? Like, when people explain, sometimes I listen to videos and I'm like, it can't be that simple because I've tried. And it's like actually a little bit complicated. And the thing I've realized is your brain is the biggest part of you changing. Everything starts with you. Every change, every thought, every process starts with your body does not listen to anyone except your brain. Your brain decides a lot of the things. And sometimes it feels like we don't actually get to decide. You do. You choose whether you want to work out or not. You choose whether you want to do something or not. Like, if you are constantly giving your brain the choice and the chance to choose the life that you want, you've got it. But it all starts in the brain. It all starts with remembering, okay, I have sat down, I have thought about what I want, I have thought about how I want to live, and now I need to rearrange that. I need to prove to my brain, show my brain, repeat to my brain that this is what I want. A lot of, like, something I've really listened to a lot and I think is completely true is that we have two brains, the conscious one, subconscious one, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard about. And the subconscious one is the one that's really more in touch with the feelings. And the subconscious one is the one that really does what you want it to do. It is the follower. It will listen to your commands and find every single way, any way, to get you what you just asked for. That's why everyone says it's so important that you speak to yourself in a good way. Because each thing you say, each word that comes out of your mouth is either going to tell your subconscious mind to go towards a good path or go towards a negative path. And I know sometimes it's hard because you'll be looking in the mirror, you're like, I don't like how this part of me looks. I don't like how this other side of me looks. I don't like this about me. I don't like that about me. But you really have to try and try hard to just look at yourself and only focus on the good things and just be like, okay, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with myself right now. I'm okay with how this part of me looks. Like, you have to try to speak to yourself in a more good, nice way. When you want something and you feel stuck, you feel like you're not advancing, you feel like you're getting the work done and you're just not advancing, honey, always remember where you started from. Always just sit back and think, okay, where did I start from? Where did everything start? Because I was feeling stuck for a long time and I'm doing the work. I don't see any solutions. I'm not seeing any progress and I just keep working and keep working. Where did everything start? And you look back and you say, hey, I didn't have this before and now I do. Or hey, I didn't understand this before and now I do. Try to just sit down and be like, what can I do to reward the fact that I'm even trying in the first place? What can I do to tell myself, hey, you can do this? Think about how younger you would literally be looking up to you and being like, wow, you are doing so good. And you don't even know it. Like, I'm so proud of the progress that even though you don't notice it, I'm proud of the progress that you're making because you're making our life better. You're making our life a possibility. You're making it possible for you and I to coexist, for you not to be ashamed of me. You're building a life that we both want, and it's great. It's nice. And you need to just sit down and be like, I'm proud of myself. I believe silence is the most underrated thing in our current society. I truly, 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 truly believe that. When I say sit down and think, sit down and reflect, sit down and look back, just sit down, it's silence. Meditate, journal, express your thoughts, express how you feel in some way, and meditate. The I promise you, it is something I'm learning so much right now. It is something that I've like something in my mind has just been like, girl, I know for a fact that you're gonna love meditation because you do need it. You need it. You need that time, that silence, that it's meditation, meditation. Goodness. Because sometimes there's just this thing about sitting down or standing up or lying down or getting into whatever comfortable position you like and closing your eyes and just focusing on one thing only and that one thing alone for the next 5, 10, 20. Some people can't even do like some people can't do 20 minutes. I'm not yet at that point. But doing 5 minutes and just being like, I'm just gonna focus on my breath. I'm gonna focus on quieting the mind and keeping my mind quiet. Because when you feel stuck, having a noisy mind is the last thing you want. It is the last, I can assure you. Because it's in those times when you feel stuck that you need the most silence. You need the most time to just sit down, write down what you want, express your feelings, express how hurt you feel, express everything, and then write a plan. Write how you want to live your life, describe it in detail, and sit down and meditate on that dream. First meditate to quiet your mind, quiet it from all the external voices and opinions and mindsets, and just think about how you think about things. Trust that you also have a part of you that understands what you want. A lot of times we want things because of other people and other people wanting things. And sometimes you just need to shut that out. Girl, shut it out. Like you just need to be like, okay, I don't want to listen to anybody else. I want to just figure out what I want. Cuz I'm feeling stuck. I'm feeling like I can't move, like I can't advance. Like life is literally lifing me right now. And I want to move past that. I want to move in a direction where I'm happy for myself. I'm comfortable where I am. I'm saying, yo, I've made it. And you need silence for that. You need meditation. You need journaling. You need to be kind to yourself. I can't stress that enough. Let yourself be. It doesn't mean that when you say, okay, I'm in this place, it doesn't mean that you need to say, oh, well, I'm here, so I guess I'm just going to stay here. No. When you're kind to yourself in that way, you're saying, okay, I know I am not where I want to be. There is a different place for me, a different space for me, a different era, a different version of myself that I want to tap into. And that is okay. I'm not comfortable here right now, and that is okay. What in my life can I look at that I like, that I'm grateful for, that I can hang on to and say, okay, it's going to help me push through. It's going to help me move into next space, into my next space. It's going to help me go. What can you think about today? What can you find in your life that you're like, okay, things aren't as bad as I thought. I'm not as stuck as I thought. But it still motivates me to say, okay, little by little, we will make the steps. There is a difference between being unhappy and staying in that space where you're unhappy, and being unhappy, accepting that it is the situation you are in, and working towards going to a better place. And I want you to understand that very well, because it will literally determine whether you reach to that point B of yourself or not. I just want you to just remember the 3 takeaways. Number 1, journal. Express how you feel, express who you want to be, express where you want to be, express everything. Write it down. Have a second brain. Sometimes having things in here makes everything so crazy and out of touch. And once you can touch it on a paper, you feel like, whoa, I'm not crazy. I've been feeling this way, and it is okay to feel this way. It is normal. It is okay to feel this way. How do I move past that from that now? How do I advance now? Number 2, meditate. Quiet your mind. Quiet the voices. Empty the voices of another person from your head and only let yours flow through you. Meditate on how future you would work, would flow, would move, would embody themselves. Just let yourself be you. And then be kind to yourself. Say, I'm not where I want to be, but it's okay because I can advance and I can move past this. And I will be okay because I'm going to be here right where I need myself to be. I'm going to be here to pick myself up when I fall. I'm going to pick myself up when I need a hand. And I'm going to be there. And it's fine. It's okay. A lot of people think I feel like a lot of people just don't understand how okay it is to just rely on yourself and tell yourself, if no one is here, I'm here. And even though I feel bad, I feel stuck, I don't feel like I'm moving in the direction where I want to move, I'm with myself. I'm helping myself. I'm working for myself because I know that I deserve something better. I deserve to live the kind of life that is worth living for. And I kind of want to go and tell you one thing that you can do to kind of embody that this week. And I want you to try and take baby steps. Find that one thing that you in the future, that you want to embody would do, and just do it. Dedicate yourself to it for the whole week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, until it feels natural. Because every step, every baby step that you take is literally like a little dollar that you're putting in your piggy bank to save up. Every day you show up for yourself, it's like you're adding more dollars, more pennies, more coins to your piggy bank, and adding more money, and adding and adding and adding and adding, because you are worth it. You are worth it. You are so worth the love and respect and to be worked hard for. And you're worth it. You are worth it. You are so worth it. So I hope you know that. I hope you remember that. I hope every day of today you remind yourself, you tell yourself in the mirror you are worth it. And even though this moment is uncomfortable, it is not where you want to be, it is definitely not where you want to be, you want to be somewhere else, you are worth it. You will get there. Be patient. Give yourself space to grow. Give yourself space and time to settle down and breathe and just say, okay, I'm ready to move past this now. I have sat down with myself. I have written down what I want. I have decided and chosen. And now I'm ready to act. And now I've opened my chest, opened it nice, put my head up high and said, I am worth it. Repeat it. I am worth it. And you will not be stuck here forever. Like, remember, life is literally like peaks and valleys. You need the valleys to enjoy the peaks. If you are always at the peak, at the peak, at the peak, is the peak going to ever really feel like a peak? Is it? Anyways, loves, I hope you really enjoyed this first YouTube video. Comment in the description what resonated the most with you, if anything at all. I'd love to listen to your voices, read your messages and your comments, and yeah, tell me what other topics you would like to be spoken about. If you like the video, thumbs up, thumbs the up. Subscribe if you want. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.